Members, you're welcome to today's lecture about result-oriented management. The lecture is in Isimadan, and I'm expected to be meeting with DPAM 1-2 students for result-oriented management. Let me take this opportunity to give you the overview, and then we shall continue. Let me start with the course outline. And then after I will briefly talk about the assessment mode, reference, timetable, and conclusion. As far as the course outline is concerned, we shall look at the introduction about the definition of result-oriented management, the benefits, challenges encountered in implementing ROM, and the remedies to challenges. Then after, we shall look at another topic called developing vision and mission statements in ROM. ROM is an abbreviation of result-oriented management. So we shall see how to develop a mission and a vision statement. And we shall, in that topic, we shall also look at the process of developing mission and vision statement. And when do you change your mission and vision statement? Purpose of the vision and mission statements. Then we shall look at another topic called the 3 E's: economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. Then we shall also look at another topic of identifying the key outputs. What is an output and how do you identify them? Performance standards and targets. Performance standards and targets. Developing strategic objectives, developing performance indicators, performance information, and the last topic for the semester will be output mapping. Then tests and coursework will be done online. Tests out of 30 will be marked out of 30, coursework out of 10, and the final examination out of 60, but it is still pending. And as usual, I will make sure that I distribute handouts in form of soft copies and hard copies. And we shall always meet on Friday from 2 p.m. to 50 p.m. And the lecture will always be recorded and sent to our WhatsApp group. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us go back to the introduction about what ROM is. And then we look at the benefits. And the introduction also other topics: benefits, challenges, solutions, and the systematic process of introducing result-oriented. Now, result-oriented is a new phenomenon. During the past decade, there has been a considerable rethinking and new assessment of issues like quality, quantity, cost, and timing of services offered by organizations in Uganda. And if I even proceed to define what ROM means, it has been realized that in order to achieve quality, quantity, to be cost effective, that organizations needed to introduce a new phenomenon called result-oriented management. And there is a saying to reflect upon. There are 3 types of managers in every organization. There is the first manager who makes things happen. There are managers or a manager who watches things as they are happening. For him, he watches. Then there is also another manager who does not know what is happening. The first manager makes things happen. The second manager watches things as they happen. And the third manager doesn't know even what is happening. So with ROM, we shall always be looking at those managers who make things happen. So what is ROM? ROM is a management style or concept management style or concept which emphasizes the use of resources or inputs economically and concentrates attention to the use of those resources to deliver outputs efficiently and effectively. I repeat, ROM is a management style or concept which emphasizes the use of resources or inputs economically. That means that as you are using resources, make sure you use them economically and concentrates attention on the use of those resources to achieve results or outputs efficiently and effectively. Therefore, this definition of ROM emphasizes that resources should be used economically in order to achieve results efficiently and effectively. It focuses on outputs. ROM looks at the end product outputs, but not procedures or processes. Maybe I repeat the definition for those who are just joining. Roaming is a new phenomenon which has been introduced by some organizations in Uganda, for instance, the public service, after realizing that they wanted to improve issues of quality, quantity, cost, to be cost effective, and the ROM is intended to ensure that there is a minimization of wastage of resources by organization. So what is ROM? As I've said, ROM is a management style or concept which the management style or concept which emphasizes the use of resources economically and concentrates attention on the use of those resources to deliver outputs efficiently and effectively. And ROM concentrates on outputs rather than processes or procedures. ROM does not mind about the processes an organization goes through. ROM minds about the results. If you are given a task to accomplish, ROM wants to see the results, not the process you have gone through. That's why we are saying ROM focuses on outputs rather than procedures or processes. It is a management style that concentrates on and emphasizes the use of resources economically and actually concentrates attention to the use of those resources in order to deliver results efficiently and effectively. And the ROM is all about minimization of wastage of resources by organizations. Once you have been given resources, it wants to see results commensurate to the resources. That's why in ROM we shall even be looking at other issues like accountability, value for money. We shall also be looking at transparency, efficiency, economy, effectiveness, otherwise abbreviated as CEs. Having defined the concept ROM and having informed you that it is a new phenomenon which has been adopted by some organizations in Uganda, like the public service, in order to ensure that there are more results on the ground, let us now look at what are the benefits of introducing result-oriented management by an organization. Obviously, it is because of the benefits of introducing ROM that most organizations have decided to embrace it. And ROM has benefits. So many of them, as we shall see. And the first one is ROM focuses on outputs, results, and not on processes, procedures, activities. That means it helps even to save time because ROM wants to see results. Now, like you are given resources, they want to see results and the results in time. Not telling someone about stories, taking 1 year before you accomplish a task. For instance, if I'm to relate it with the situation we are in, since the government has been allocated the money to help the vulnerable groups, with Rome, it emphasizes that the money should have been distributed to the beneficiaries by now. Quick results, and Rome does not want to be doesn't believe in the procedures, bureaucratic delays, red tape. Then another benefit of Rome, result-oriented, from the word result-oriented management, meaning oriented towards results. And if someone is working, especially like in local government, this is a concept which can even help you improve your work. Because if you know you have been doing things the way you want, then now Rome is saying, no, make sure you focus on your work and you achieve results. At the end of the day, they will look. That's why Rome even is saying let people be employed on contract, and the renewal of contract should depend on one's performance. Rome emphasizes allocation of resources to reflect priorities as another benefit. That as you are allocating resources, look at the priority area and start with the most pressing need. Rome, that is number 2, allocation of resources to reflect priorities. What is a priority? You find an organization has priorities, has different needs, but you cannot satisfy all the needs at once. You list the needs in ascending order, and Rome is saying, start with the most pressing need. Now, for instance, in this period of COVID, to me, the most pressing need would be medicine. And then if people have got enough medicine, like oxygen in hospitals, medicine, then we also look at food. Medicine, food, those are the pressing needs at least. Medicine, food, those are the pressing needs. Another benefit of Rome, and is this benefit that has actually motivated the government to embrace it. Another benefit is about performance culture. Performance culture. This one means management culture focused on results. Where management, as a result of Rome challenges every management to focus on results, achieve results, to make sure that things are being done, to make things happen. This is what Rome is all about. That every management must make sure that produces results. Like if you have been told to study, then it means you are given a conducive environment for studies. You are being examined in time. Results are coming in time. Graduation is organized, and everything move on smoothly. That is result-oriented management. Another benefit of result-oriented management is about accountability. Because there is no way you will achieve results